Well,
I'm going to introduce you to someone who if you're a geek and you don't know who this person is, you should be ashamed. If you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, and special effects, we're going to talk to someone. You ready? I hope you don't mind. I don't want to put you on camera, but I'm doing a live Periscope. Do you mind going on for a second? Here we go.
Excuse me, Dan. Sure thing.
Sir, it is a pleasure to see you again.
Good to see you. Hello to all of your listeners.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're listeners, but whatever. As I said to you a second ago, I was so lucky, and I went to the set of The Hobbit and lost my mind.
Yeah, you came and visited us, didn't you?
It was insane. By the way, people knew who you were. That is the fan base. Look at that.
Hello, everyone.
I knew they would. So you have to. So what are you doing at Comic-Con? Are you doing a panel? What's the story?
Yes, we have our stand again here. We're standing amongst it right now. It's a new stand for Weta Workshop because we've got other things on display other than just Middle Earth, and but I also am doing a panel this year about the Thunderbirds.
Yes, exactly.
I'm helping promote World of Warcraft, which we got very fortunate chance to work on, and Chappie and lots of other things. So
the thing a lot of people don't realize about Warcraft is that it's unlike a typical movie where there's a protagonist and an antagonist. It's basically you get to see both sides and understand that they're in essence both protagonists. They're both fighting for their beliefs and their lives.
Exactly. They're both trying to protect their own cultures. There's no baddies and goodies as such. I think it's a wonderful take.
When you were first told about the material, were you immediately like, oh my god, this is like they got it?
Well, if you think about who's directing it, it's always going to be unique and extraordinary. So, and of course, Legendary are going to try and do something very exceptional as well. They're never ones to just make vanilla-flavored movies. They're always going to do something more abstract, more thought-provoking, and so I was thrilled that we were invited to do it.
I have to ask, and I always wonder this: how have you? Is there a boundary with tech or with with technology to help you overcome something you've always wanted to work and do that you're about to overcome?
We have embraced technology at a significant level. On Lord of the Rings, everything was handcrafted. On The Hobbit, 60% was built by robots. We just keep investing primarily in technology that we build ourselves on the workshop floor, but 3D printing, milling machines, plasma cutters, laser cutters, water jet cutters, all of these things help us meet the deadlines, produce more extraordinary, complex objects that we otherwise couldn't do in the time we have.
Let's be honest, have you partied at Hobbiton now that they opened the bar?
I sure have.
Yeah, there we go.
One of the greatest places in the world. I've said that I think Disney would have loved visiting Hobbiton.
My last thing for you, what are you working on now besides Warcraft?
We're actually building a full-size Panzer tank at the moment for a client on the other side of the world where we're building a number of displays for different companies around the world. We do a lot of work outside of the film industry. So no films on right now, but we've been very thankful to have a break. We've just opened we've opened a major war museum exhibition in Wellington.
Yeah, I know Peter's a huge...
Peter's opened one of his own, so it's been very busy times.
I want to thank you so much for talking to the internet and myself. Again, it's seriously, it's so cool to see you again.
Great stuff.
Thank you so much.
Cheers to you all.
And enjoy the con.
Thanks for your interest.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, needless to say, he's the man. But let's look at some Warcraft armor.
That was made out of PVC pipe.
Look at that. How sick is that?
Yeah, look. That was the development. So there was two guys' jobs to literally...
It's literally crazy. By the way, that was a little better than you expected from a typical Periscope, right? Being able to all of a sudden see Richard Taylor. You know, he's not like he's done anything important with Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. He's not like the man or anything. Here, let's look over here. This you can see this is the Weta. Okay. Oh.